Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here, and I'm back for another video. This time I've got a haul video, which I haven't done a haul video for a long time. Not because I haven't been buying stuff, but because I've been buying it in dribs and drabs and I've forgotten to do them. But well, over the last couple of days I've bought a few things, so I wanted to share them with you. The things that I've got, because I'm kind of excited and I'm going to be making some new stuff out of them. So first of all, I'm going to do what I got from a charity shop today, and we'll start with these, which are some patterns. So these were £1 each, and the thing I really liked about these is the tissue inside is I'll cut the figures out from the front as well, but the tissue inside is the very fine tissue, the very thin tissue, which makes beautiful glassine. So you know my glassine technique that I do, and if you don't, I'll link it in the description, and you can find it there. But that's the kind of tissue that I use. So I have got some other patterns that are a bit thicker tissue, and I don't get the same effect from it. So bought some of these, and obviously we use patterns in other things, don't we? We stick them to paper, etc. So bought 2 of those. They just happen to be in plastic, so it's not I didn't buy them specifically because they were in a plastic bag. But yeah, they were £1 each. So, and I thought that was a good price. So we'll move on. Oh, by the way, I forget to say this at the start, and apparently, when you watch all the YouTube tutorials, and they say you should do this. So if you really like this video, please like and subscribe. So I'm going to remind you, hopefully, as I go through the thing. The next thing I bought some 7-inch singles. Okay, so didn't buy them for the single part of the thing. Well, and I kind of got into a very awkward discussion with the guy at the till, because I said, how much are the singles? And he said, they're £1 each. They're actually, most of them are mine. And then he was asking me about the music, and he says, they all play really well. And I was like, I didn't want to say to him, well, I'm actually going to cut the stuff up. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the record itself. But I liked the sleeve, and I've got a really, in my head, I've got a good idea for making something, and I might be doing that on Sunday. So when I do my live on my Facebook, which will get uploaded to my YouTube, so at some point. Again, it was the sleeve that I liked. I just thought, well, we use other kind of ephemera. I haven't seen many sleeves get used. This again was just because of that. And it's also got some sellotape on it. I might be able to peel that off. And then this one was one I bought because it was a different type of sleeve, but I thought it was very 50s looking. So I bought it for that. So, like I say, I might see if I can kind of get the label off, steam it off or something like that. But yeah, didn't buy it for the records at all. So awkward is all I can say was that conversation. So because I can't lie, I just had to kind of pretend that I didn't say anything. I just didn't. I was like, yeah. Yeah, tried to get away from the till quickly because I didn't want to say, well, I'm actually going to cut them up, because he'd have been mortified, especially as it was his collection. So this is another thing that I've bought. So I paid £1.99 for this, and yet it was 75p when it was bought originally. But that was back in when? Well, the last date on here is 1970, so it was cars between 1962 and 1966. But this has a mark of 1970 in it, so it must be around 70s sort of time. So it's a published date. Oh, there you go. It's the 10th impression in 1973. So I was 4. But I just liked all of the technical drawings. Thought it would be nice for there's a bit of genuine smudge of oil on the pages. So somebody's obviously used it for something more than me cutting it up for a journal. I just thought the pages, look, there's actually fingerprints. Let's hope that person didn't commit a crime because I've got his fingerprints or her fingerprints, although they do look a bit large. They look big for me as well, so this person was giant. It was a giant that owned this. So I just thought it looked quite masculine. So I thought, I'll use those drawings. And also I liked the outside of it, the cover. It's got that very 70s kind of look to it. So yeah, £1.99 that was. So £1.99 if you're wondering. So I'm in the UK. I'm not just a Brit, like floating around the ether. I live in the UK. Not that you'd think that. I don't know why I said that. So this was £2.99, and this is Intermediate Physics. Stimulating that read, isn't it? So Intermediate Physics, Magnetism and Electricity by C.J. Smith, not J.R. Hartley. That's fly fishing. If you're not from the UK, you won't get that reference whatsoever. And if you're under the age of 30, you probably won't get it either. So, so this was, I don't know when the date was in this book. Book is the way that some people in the UK say book, by the way. In this book. Oh, this says 1938 in it. Reprint 1938. So this is from 1938, but it's got some nice drawings, technical diagrams, things in it, things that I don't understand. Looks like a stimulating read, doesn't it? But it's just a nice book with some nice interesting things in it to do. Oh, and it's been coloured in as well on the back page. So this is another technical. This is another technical drawing by somebody aged 3. So the noise you can hear in the background, you might be able to hear some humming because Brian's here and he does random humming for some reason, which can drive you insane after a while. So I just have to turn the music up. So I thought he was going to stay quiet while I was doing this video, but I decided to make a lot of noise. So so
that I got an introduction.
So moving on.
Since I was hauling with you.
Yes, Brian came a hauling, not a whoring, a hauling.
And found some of the books.
And found other books, yes, and found some of these books as well. But anyway, so this is something else that I can't read because I can't see it. And if I tilt my lamp this way, I won't be able to. You'll be able to see the reflection on here, and I'm trying not to blind you. But it's oh, it might say inside, mightn't it, Dave? Try that instead. Okay, so it's Steam and the Steam Engine, Land and Marine. Another stimulating read. From I don't know. This is, when was it from? We did have a look at the dates while we were in the shop. I don't know. I did see a date in it before, didn't we?
We did.
And I don't know when it's from.
It was from 1906 or something.
1906, yeah, I think it was. But anyway, I'll find the date at a later date. But yeah, this is just a nice another little book with some nice technical drawings in it. And yeah, so there you go, nice little book. I also liked the front cover because it's embossed, and I just thought it'd be nice, give it a clean up, might be able to see that better. And yes, it just could be nice. It could be nice. This is another little book here. This has seen better days. Probably seen some happy days as well. This is from February 1916, and it's Brown's Signalling: How to Learn the International Code of Signals. That sounds slightly more interesting. It is in like terrible condition, but I'm not buying it for the book itself. You can see the cloth holding it together is very thin. Here you can almost see my hand through it, but that is just beautiful. So it's got some that page missing from it. No, it's just a torn page. But yeah, just thought it was again quite interesting. It's got some colour pages, and it's got some nice. I think there was some nice back pages. Yeah, these are lovely. These back pages, and yeah, so there's some code in the back. So yeah. And that's that, and then the back is nice. What I wish they wouldn't do is stick these labels onto things, because now I've got to try and get that off. But yes, £2 for that, not bad at all. Then there was this Machine Shop Companion. This was also £2. Nice little advert on the back. This again is from some time. It's from, well, the date in here says 1948, and that's for Hadfield's Limited Library. So I would guess it was from before, well, from around that date. So if it's stamped with 1948, it's got to have been at least that time. So, but again, it's got some nice little adverts in the front. Some nice little technical specification drawings and charty things, because I know nothing about these things, so they're charty things. Oh, some logarithms in there. Look at those logarithms. Look at the logarithms on that. Said no one ever.
Bring back horrible memories of
until now. Yes, horrible. And I randomly throughout it, it's got Hadfield's Limited Library stamped on every page, or not every page, every other page, or no, not even every other page. Every so often throughout the book. Dave, shut up. So moving on. There's this book, which is, there were two of these books. One was green, one was blue. Brian picked this up, and then I picked the green one up. Well, because he pointed out there's another one there, the green one. And then I said I preferred this one, and he said he didn't care which one it was that he had, because he was going to cut it up anyway. So we swapped. So that's the situation before Brian embarrasses me on camera. So
I would never.
that's the. I don't cope well with being embarrassed. I will just say I don't cope very well with being embarrassed. So it happened today at Slimming World today. I was like, I felt really uncomfortable. So, and I'm trying not to get fixated in my head now, because now that's what I'm thinking about. So anyway, these are the technical drawings. Just thought they were really nice. Again, something interesting. This was from some time as well, wasn't it? Sometime in the past. Sometime before today it came from.
It's old.
Yes, it's old. It's the Macmillan Company of Canada Limited, Toronto. I wonder if it still exists. Maybe one of my readers. Do you read YouTube? One of my watchers might know. This preface to the third edition. and this says October 1924, so I don't know whether that's when it was printed, but it's a nice little book. It smells. It doesn't smell bad. It just smells like an old library. So there we go. Another one of them. Another book. This was obviously very exciting. This person must have owned lots of exciting books. Stimulating diesel engine operation. This one was, but again, it's embossed into it. I really like the embossing in it. And I think they're all owned by the same person. I think when you look inside, that's got the name crossed out, but I think a lot of these have got the same name written inside. So I think that's T. O'Connor. Okay, don't know. Anyway, this is 1941. So this is about diesel engines. Again, it's got some nice pictures. It's got pictures in it this time, got photos in it, not just pictures, but some nice technical drawings. And just, they make nice, interesting pages in a journal. So I can learn all about a diesel engine. Well, a diesel engine from 1940s. Probably not much use today. I do drive a diesel car though. This one is Utilization of Wood Waste by E. Hubbard. So E. Hubbard. Now, this was more expensive than I would pay for a book normally, but I really liked it. So it was just nice that you can see that that's been in there. Netbook. This book is supplied to be. Sorry, this book is supplied to the trade on terms which will not allow of discount from the published price. Okay. See, I'm really rubbish at reading, and then when I start reading it and I can't read it, I feel like I'm out of my depth. So I bought it. The pages aren't that spectacular inside. What I did like is, there's a bit of an old envelope in there. Didn't buy it for that either. I bought it because I really liked the back pages. I liked the there's like some adverts and some technical information in them, and I really liked these pages. So this is the reason why I bought it. So, Dying Fancy Goods. I read that out before. Celluloid. Anyway, that's another book. So yeah, and then I bought this from the same shop that I got some of those books from. Now this is like really random that I bought this. So this is not for the winter. So it was £1.59. And I said to the girl behind the till who didn't really understand what I meant, I said, "I'm not going to wear it." She just gave me a look like, yeah, okay. Wasn't really interested. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it all apart, because I just thought these would make nice fringy things on, edges of books and that sort of thing. Can take it apart. If I don't use it all, I can happy mail it, can't I? So, yeah, to happy mail it to Brian. There's no posting involved. Another thing that came from the charity shop was these. So these are just brown manila envelopes, you say. But they're actually brown manila envelopes with windows in them. Now, I personally, I haven't seen a brown manila envelope with a window in prior to today when we found these in the charity shop. They were, what were they, 10 for a pound? 10 for a pound. Roll up. So yeah, so they were just nice. We had 10 each. So me and Brian. So there was those. So let's just move some of the things out of the way so that I can kind of get some more things in. Let's move that snake out of the way. And then these are some other things that I've bought from other places. So I bought these today. These were from Morrison's. These are just some new napkins because you know what I'm like with napkins, because I clearly don't have enough when I've got.
Clearly.
If you could see what I've got, so the you know the CD, the very tall CD racks that you can get from IKEA that go with the kind of Billy bookcase range. Well, basically I've got what I could fill one of those with, because I've got one half full and one half full as well. I've got two half full, so basically I could fill a whole one basically, and it's stuffed full. Oh yes, plus two big boxes of them. So you know, I don't need any more, but you know, it's like when we buy any craft things, do we actually need any more, or is it more a case of we want some more? These I bought from Amazon, just liked them, bought a big pack of them, shared them with Brian, obviously, so these are just they're like paid check wallets. I mean, the people that get paid in cash, and well, I don't know any people that get paid in cash anymore. Most of it's direct transfer, but I'm you know, if they sell them, then some people must do. So yeah, so I've got those. These were also from Amazon, again shared with Brian. These are just some of those CD cases with the window in, CD cases, CD envelopes with the window in, and they have that. Sorry, on the back they have that little tucky thing for tucking the. You fold this over. You fold it over better than that though, Dave. And then it tucks in there. Apparently, there you go, like that. So, bought those. I bought those and chopped the top of the packet off to get into it. Okay, chopped the top of. It's actually one of those. But not chopped that off. But you know, these things. And then I bought some of these. So these are archive. I think I know them as acro clips, but I don't know whether that's just because there's a brand of acro clips. Yeah, because they give me acro. And these are they're called archive clips. Now there's a bit of a thing regarding these. I'll do it for you guys, but it's really weird. And you're going to think I'm really weird, but I am weird because there is a thing about. I have a thing about textures. As you know, I'm, you know, autistic, and I know that I tell people all the time, and people tell me to shut up about it. But I don't like the feel of them. Now, I'll use them in things, but I just don't like the feel of them, and I can't tell you what it is that I don't like about it. I just don't like don't like touching them. So yeah, it's weird, bizarre. It's a texture thing. There's a lot of things that I don't like the feel of, and there's a lot of things that I do like the feel of. But yeah, and now I can't pick this up off the desk. So excuse me while I just grab something. I know you're all thinking, what? You don't like the feel of it? What do you mean you don't like the feel of it? I don't know. So I don't like the feel of some velvet either. So, but we won't go there. Let's not get into the what I don't like the feel of.
It's an extensive list.
Yes, quite an extensive list and quite random as well. So yes, so that's it. So that's my haul for the last few days. I've got a few things, like I said, from Amazon. There's a few things else. A few other things. It's late. It's all of my excuse. It's like nearly 11 o'clock at night. So there's a few other things that I have got on order that haven't come yet. So maybe you'll get another one at some other point. But I was really chuffed with these. So not those, but the books. I love. I love that one, sorry. So yes, so there you go. There's some some of my haul. So I hope you liked it. Like I said at the start, please like and subscribe if you do, because you know I feel like a real YouTuber when I say things like that. And yeah, so if you liked it, you know, put a ring on it. No, if you liked it, put a thumb up. If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. Right, I'm going. Brian's told me no. I'm feeling a bit giddy as well. So, okay. So I'm going before Beyonce sues me.
She's already started.
Yes.
Proceedings are underway.
So you all have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever time it is with you. I'm going to have a lovely sleep when I go to bed soon. When I've kicked Brian out and I can go to bed. Yeah, so I will see you all again in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. So, as I always say, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to, Beyonce. I'll see you soon. And remember, if you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. And I'm off. Bye.